Welcome to our presentation titled Public Anxiety Stemming from Foreign Influences and the Rising Crime Rate in Urban Kuala Lumpur Community. This presentation is based on a journal article of the factors influencing high crime rate in Kuala Lumpur urban community authored by Masri bin Abdul Aziz and also Erman bin Yunusi. This journal published in the International Journal of Publication and Social Studies in 27 October 2020. This article delved into the urban issue of crime in Kuala Lumpur, providing insight highly relevant to urban sociology. Relevance to urban sociology, the articles focus on crime as influenced by urbanization aligned with urban sociology's interest in social problems within city environments. It explored the role of socioeconomic conditions, population density, and community dynamics in shaping crime rates. The purpose of this presentation is to discuss that the foreigners are one of the factors contributing to high crime rates in urban areas. We also will analyze the implication for urban policy and community well-being and explore sociological frameworks applicable to crime in urban environment.
One reason for high crime rates in Kuala Lumpur is the presence of foreigners, with studies suggesting that migration and job opportunities might be the contributing factors. The Dewan Rakyat had announced that in 2015, there were about 2 million foreigners working legally in Malaysia, which contributed to 6% of the population. Crime is a major concern in Malaysia, with media coverage heightening public anxiety, even though crime rates dropped by 70% in 2015. Of all reported crimes, about 11% of crime involved foreigners. High crime rates not only threaten public safety but also hurt the economy by deterring investment and skill level, particularly in sectors like tourism. The government must take initiative to deal with the problem of crimes committed by foreigners so that the safety of the locals can be guaranteed.
The primary objective of this research was to examine how the presence of the foreigners influenced the high crime rate in Kuala Lumpur. The study aimed to determine if there is a significant relationship between the inflow of the foreigners and increase in crime. The research successfully achieved this objective. The finding indicates a positive correlation, confirming that the presence of the foreigners is indeed associated with higher crime rate. This suggests that as the number of foreigners increases, so does the likelihood of the criminal activities, highlighting a critical area for further investigation and policy development. To explore this relationship, the researchers employed a descriptive research design. So a total of 180 respondents were gathered from the residents in Kuala Lumpur using convenient sampling method.
Based on the study, the achievement on being a peaceful developed nation is actually quite challenging due to the economic problems such as urban poverty, unemployment, climate of homeless people, and also the high number of immigrants which contribute to high crime rates in the city. Low legal job opportunities with high numbers of foreigners and immigrants in Malaysia also increase the level of unemployment. This is said to be so as the nature of these foreigners to change their job frequently and causing them to fail getting some jobs. This is also can be said likely to influence the crime rate. According to the data provided by Malaysian Labour Force Survey and Malaysian Social Society Bulletin in 2003 to 2007, the crime rate increased constantly with the increment of the foreigners. This shows that all of these three factors are closely related and contributed to the increment of the crime rate.
I will continue discussion about the urban sociology theory, which is related to our article. It's human ecology theory from the perspective of social disorganization. Human ecology theory helps explain the link between rising crime rates and the growing number of foreign residents in Kuala Lumpur. Human ecology theory by Robert E. Park is focused on how people organize in urban areas, interacting with their environment and each other. This theory, when viewed through the lens of social disorganization, it highlights how specific neighborhood traits contribute to the social problem. Social disorganization suggests that factors like poverty, high residential mobility, ethnic diversity, and weak social networks reduce a community's ability to manage the public behavior. In Kuala Lumpur, rapid population growth, diverse cultures, and weakened social bonds make it difficult to build trust and prevent the crime.
Social disorganization theory in urban sociology is about exploring how social and environment factors influence human behavior in urban, particularly through poverty, crime, and immigration. International Organization for Foreigners reported as July 2023, Malaysia had 3 million foreigners. In an area with high level of foreigners, social control will break down and leading to higher crime rate and lack of trust. among residents. Factors leading to this foreigner face challenge like limited access to education and healthcare, which can contribute to social instability. For example, millions of foreigner workers, many living little access to service, creating isolated communities that contribute to social disorganization. Second is because the gap of cultural differences, such as a US citizen are eligible to legally buy gun without permit, while in Malaysia it's illegal to buy gun without license. This gap can show how foreigners can commit to crime in norma of having firearm.
Furthermore, we agree with the general assertion that foreigners may be complicit in high urban crime rates. In Malaysia, the Immigration Act 1959-63 is the primary law that regulates the entry, stay and the exit of foreigners. It lays out precise requirements for the residents, work permits and visa for the people who want to live or work in Malaysia. Penalties for breaking this law include fines, incarceration or deportation. In a particular, they could receive up to 6 caning, a fine of least RM30,000, and a jail sentence for 5 to 10 years. However, according to MyED online portal in Malaysia, the data indicates that between 2017 and 2023, Malaysia online work permit renewal rate fluctuated. The Act might not be entirely successful in preserving a stable immigration control, as evidenced by the variation of the quantity of the online work permit renewals between 2017 and 2023. This inconsistency may contribute to the urban crime rates, as irregular enforcement could enable some foreigners to stay in Malaysia without a proper documentation or employment, raising the risk for their involvement in crime due to financial instability.
Next, the solution are to implement tougher penalties for repeat offenders, including stricter fines and longer prison sentence. Additionally, update the Act to address current immigration challenges and establish structured rehabilitation and training programs for detained immigrants to reduce repeat offences and encourage lawful behaviour.